All right, YouTube. Everyone's favorite friend, Bill DeBlasio, obviously the best mayor in the United States. He and his cronies in New York City are putting forth a set of rules to fine businesses for misgendering people. Essentially, if you don't realize someone's a transvestite and you use the wrong pronoun, they can sue you for up to like $250,000 or something. Now, if you're some like mega billion dollar bank in lower Manhattan, that may not in fact be a problem. But there are actual, family run businesses in New York City. They do actually exist. I mean, how they can pay the exorbitant tax rate to be there, in a scum hole that smells like carbon monoxide and is full of like rats and shit. Why you would pay those fees and taxes, I don't know, but somehow they both manage to do so and don't fucking care that they're doing so. And there are actual businesses there. They'll probably be put out of business the first time that somebody says somebody has the wrong gender or something. Apparently, after he's like Zir and Z and all this bullshit Tumblrite stuff. The problem is, in any sane part of the country, if such a bill was made, it would be made by like the token Green Party member on your board, and it would be summarily rejected on the first vote. But this is New York City we're talking about, so there's no telling exactly what'll happen. They have draconian gun laws there. You can't really defend yourself if you're attacked there. If you're being raped, just fucking deal with it, I guess, in New York City. As long as you don't misgender somebody, it's all good. They've got a notoriously fucked up police force. That is, they're equal parts inept and corrupt, as in they may or may not solve the crime problem that you're calling them about, but they're certainly going to steal all the drug dealers' drugs when they catch them and then use them so that they magically disappear from lockup. They'll also use those criminals' weapons as planted evidence. And they've got a long history of this, but even more corrupt is really the machine politics of New York City itself. People kept saying, oh, Giuliani should run. Well, just another member of those same crooked politics. It would be stupid to try to get Giuliani in. I wouldn't want him for my president. There'd be no way in hell I'd vote for him. It wouldn't matter what party a person's representing. If they're coming from New York politics, New York City, not necessarily New York State, then they're really not worth voting for. It's actually funny because both Trump and Clinton have been residents there. Clinton was a senator from New York, and Trump, longtime businessman there. So New York is playing a heavy role in this election. Bill de Blasio is doing everything within his power to make himself seem like a total goofball on the world stage. This has more in common with the sort of crappy-ass bullcrap they would do in Sweden than it does the more sensible laws that you see around the world. I'm scratching my head thinking about how anybody can even tolerate living under such police state conditions. It would be a little like having a city and putting a bunch of evangelicals in charge and them charging businesses for not having a cross in the window or something like that. It's about the same. It's just a bunch of bullcrap foisted on people by a bunch of police statists in the name of decency or morality or being tolerant and diverse and so forth. It's just a bunch of bullcrap. They don't really care about the plight of an actual transgendered person. They just want to screw businesses and get more money. Maybe Bill de Blasio just wants to take his usual cut of all the proceeds from the fines that are doled out across the city of New York. Has anybody considered that to be a possibility? Why is this screwball even there as the mayor of New York City? Even a place like New York, I would like to think more than 50% of the population has at least a working brain cell left. Apparently, by continuing to tolerate Bill de Blasio, a lot of them don't. He's the same one that was trying to ban like 16-ounce soft drinks and a million other things. Anything under the sun that's actually sensible is banned in New York City, and anything that's a bunch of nonsense dystopian bullcrap is perfectly allowed there. Unless it's stupid-ass religion, then you go elsewhere, unless you're a Catholic, I guess, or a Muslim. But no, what's the fucking point? How is the business owner supposed to tell who's transgendered or not? Are they just supposed to stand there and just not talk to anybody? What the businesses of New York could do to protest this is just hang up signs saying, we'll no longer talk to our customers. We're going to be silent. There will no longer be customer service. If you have a complaint, put it in writing. We're not going to fucking talk to you. That's what they should probably do, because, this borders on the lunatic, really, when you think about it. I can't imagine if they tried to do something like that, even like here in like extremely blue Vermont, people would be laughing in their face and be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Over in New York City, apparently, it's par for the course, which shouldn't be a surprise given the voting record of New York City, and the fact that Bill de Blasio is even capable of being something other than dog catcher there, I think shows exactly what New York is made of. There is something to be said regarding New York values as they are held by the government of New York City. You can't extrapolate the whole state from the city, and you can't extrapolate the whole city from its city government. But as far as de Blasio and his cronies go, it's fairly clear they're not operating with a full head of marbles. That's relatively obvious because, again, in any civilized, sane society, this sort of thing, it would be satire. It'd be something that The Onion would write. The Onion couldn't write something that's funnier than this as a political satire, as a form of political satire, or the Daily Current or something like that. It's just retarded. That's about all. Peace out.